Hi, I'm Emma. I'm a systems engineer.
And I'm Krista, I'm a bioengineer.
And we'd like to tell you about our product, the Baby Belt. SIDS, or Sudden Infant Death Syndrome, is a leading cause of death amongst children under the age of 1 worldwide. Every year, approximately 1,500 infants die as a result of SIDS, specifically from sleeping in a position in which their weight falls onto their stomachs because it puts more pressure on the jaw, narrowing the airway and making it difficult to breathe. Our product will monitor a baby's position while sleeping and alert the parents in case of emergency.
Okay, so the overall concept of our design is that we're using a pressure sensor placed on the baby's stomach, which is a force-sensitive fabric, and this is going to record the pressure over time. So when we see that the pressure is too high, it's going to transmit that information via Bluetooth to a monitor kept with the parent and give them an alert to say that the baby has now rolled over on its stomach. Please attend to your child.
And the advantages of our product, which I'll touch more upon later, is that it's comfortable for the baby, lightweight, portable, and basically just more simple than the products of our competitors.
Okay, so then I'll walk you through the hardware that we use to get this done. So on the baby, on the belt that the baby is wearing, we use an Adafruit Trinket Pro, so that way it's portable and it's wearable, so it's a smaller Arduino. We also used a rechargeable 3.7 volt Li battery for that, again to keep it contained and portable. It also has a power switch on it, so that way the parent can preserve the battery. It's not always on. The force-sensitive fabric I touched on before is also an input into this system. It's configured as a voltage divider to make that an ADC input. We also incorporated an output, which is a Bluetooth transmitter. And then conversely, on the other side, on the monitor that the parent has, there's another Bluetooth receiver on this Arduino, and that's an Arduino Uno. So this Bluetooth receiver with the Arduino Uno with the parent is an input and has a few different outputs for functionality. So the first would be a speaker alarm. Also with that would be an LED alarm as well that would turn on. There's also an input which is almost like a snooze button. So it's a button that the parent can press to turn off the alarm while they go attend to the baby. So that way the alarm will pause while they're dealing with the problem.
Now I will talk briefly about the algorithm that we used. On the receiver, or the transmitter side, it's pretty simple. It basically just reads in from a force sensor and transmits high or low, an H or an L, depending on whether or not the pressure is above or below a certain threshold. And the receiver reads in the transmission, if available, and responds according to the H or the L. If high, depending on the snooze sound, it will sound the alarm and turn on the LED light. And if it's low, then it will turn off the light or the alarm, and the alarm if it's off. So as you can see, the baby is safe on its back, and now she will roll over, and the alarm sounds. So we will press the snooze button, and the parent should go to help the baby, but in case they stay asleep, it will resound, as you can hear. So now I'll press the button again, and the parent will go help the baby, roll back over, and the alarm does not sound.
Okay, so going over what the final device would look like, you can see here with a monitor. So it's basically a little box that the parent can put on their nightstand. It gets plugged in over here for a power source. You have the speaker here for the alarm and the LED, as well as the snooze button on the top that the parent can press. Then if we look down here to the belt opened up, you have the inside of the belt and the outside of the belt. So essentially it closes with these two Velcro pieces here around the baby, and in the inside you have the force sensitive fabric as well as all the electrical components we've talked about, so the Arduino, the power switch, the Bluetooth, as well as the battery pack over here.
So now that you've seen how it works, I'll talk a little bit about the limitations and the advantages of our product. So our device is limited a little bit due to its functionality. It only tracks position, not a lot of other features that the competitors track, such as temperature and things like that. But as far as advantages go, it's high comfort for the baby, as opposed to one of the competitors uses a button placed on the chest, which could be uncomfortable. It's lightweight and portable compared to a lot of the competitors which use a mattress pad, which is not, easy to move around. And it's more simple. So while it could be a negative that we don't have all of those other features, such as temperature or things like that, it's actually not necessary for the parent to monitor while the baby's sleeping, so it's a lot more simple to use. And most importantly, our main competitor does not have FDA approval. They specify on their website it's not considered a medical device, so we plan to obtain this FDA approval and classify as a medical device, which gives us more credibility. So okay. And now Krista will just wrap it up.
Yeah, so basically, overall, SIDS, or sudden infant death syndrome, is a very serious problem. And with our device, parents can help to minimize the risk to their babies. And that's kind of our goal here. So, thank you.